Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the farm, and getting ready to work on some fence over here, loading up some posts. Had one I needed to take some nails out of. Wouldn't you know that broke my favorite hammer. So that's how this day's starting. That one should be a little harder to break. This is the old actual property line where I'm putting this fence, and I'm pretty sure back in the day they just threw all their rocks right here. So I don't know how many of these I'm actually going to get drilled. I might end up putting T-posts in here. We'll see. I'll bring you along. This is my mom.
Hello.
And she's helping on the fence today. You know, once they start hitting 70, you really got to keep them in shape.
That's right. Keep working.
We're going to keep on pounding these fence posts in and see if we can get done before lunch. Maybe I'll buy her some lunch or something.
Oh, that'd be good.
So, hang on. You ever watching Captain Hook when we were kids?
Oh, yeah.
And you know the part where he's going, I hate Peter Pan.
Yeah, I hate building fences.
That's how I feel about fences.
I hate building fences. hard work. Oh, got a rock. A big old rock. Oh, that'll help though.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
All right.
We'll save y'all the pity. So I was taking a little break from tamping, and she said, "Here, I'll do some." I handed it right to her and said, "Have at it."
I'm doing pretty good.
You done yet?
Yes.
If you said no, I was going to say you're hired, but
You've had a break. You can do it more.
okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, we got those couple posts in before lunch. It's still windy, and let's see if I can get over here, get out of the wind a little bit. So we finished up those couple posts and took her out to lunch, and I probably should go finish putting the wire in my braces and get ready to start putting some wire up, but let's be honest, that's going to be even less exciting than watching me work on this thing. So I think maybe we'll walk around the farm a little bit and see what we're planning on this spring. And I got an update for you on that. What do you got? Delta, what are you doing? You can have it. Come on. Here is the other cultivator that you all didn't get to see yet. And it's rough. You know, it needs a little fine tuning. And I think it's only missing these two shanks right here. One more over here. But I think this one's gonna work pretty good. I'm gonna switch a couple of these out and then take some off of this and fill in my blanks. Probably put these row cultures on, stabilizers, whatever you want to call them. So we're gonna make two into one, and I think we'll be in pretty good shape with this. So this is gonna be the sweet corn field this year. I plowed it over like December, early January, I forget. We had a couple dry, warmer weeks. And I think it'll be pretty good, but down here in this bottom, there's a heck of a low spot. And I'm hoping to drag some of this dirt down to it and level it out. But as you can see, I really probably need to subsoil this ground to get it drained a little better. There's a lot of clay down below us, and so I'm trying to get all this water worked out a little at a time. But I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but right here there's a little low area. Trying to drag some of that dirt down this way and get rid of that little hump just before the creek to level this off, get it all drained a little better. You can see I drug the plow through some of it, but it was pretty greasy when I did it still, even though it was dry. So we'll see what happens. Maybe some subsoiling in the fall, some chisel plowing. Figure something out. Delta. Hey. Is it ready to disc? Is it ready yet? Not yet. No, too wet. Right? So this was all in sweet corn last year. And might end up being some pumpkins this year, I don't know. That's what Heather wants to do. I'm not crazy about pumpkins, but I think in the fall, this is all going to get combined into one and put cover crop in here, some wheat, barley, something, I'm not sure yet. But do that and get this one in pretty good shape. And then that strip back here, which lays really wet, I'm going to try and get something done with it this fall too, make it a little more usable. So as far as the sweet corn goes, got all my seed in. I need to get some fertilizer still. And get the planter all greased up, get it ready to go. There's not much to it because it's old and worn out. So try to just make it last, and it does a decent job, or it did last year. Hopefully it does this year. And as soon as it warms up enough, I'm going to start getting some in the ground, because like a week from now, I was really hoping to put our first corn to be picked in like late June maybe. And I was hoping to get some off before fair season rolls around, but we'll see what the weather does. You can't change that, but we're close. Just not quite there yet. I had to climb up here to get out of the wind so y'all could hear me. But update on this thing. Did some more driving around, and it's slipping or not getting the right pressure, fluid pressure, whatever exactly it is, in first and third gear, doesn't matter what range. Second and fourth gear are fine. So talked with a John Deere mechanic, and I guess it's the high-low clutch pack, or the whatever clutch pack first and third share. I'm not the mechanic. Anyway, it's probably no good for whatever reason. Either it was abused or overused before this thing sat, or sitting, it could have, all the seals in it may have dried out. Either way, it's got to come out. But he said second and fourth gear are fine to use, so we're going to use it this summer and split it apart in the wintertime when we're not as busy and get it rebuilt. And then that part of it should be good. So in the meantime, we're going to get a cab kit for this thing, put some of the other parts on it that I had already ordered but was kind of waiting to see what came of this thing. So probably get some new mechanical gauges and put in here, because none of this works, which maybe we can get a little bit of that fixed when we battle that wiring and all that mess. I know there's a bunch of relays up under here that need to be probably gone through and replaced. And so we'll have vitals on it and make sure nothing goes wrong in the meantime, hopefully. And hey, check this out. Got that on the other day. And so, like I said, yeah, we'll get a cab kit, get the heater lines run back here, and probably have to put a condenser and heater core in it, because I'm betting it's trash. And it'd be nice to get the AC working this year, but we'll see if that happens. It's got windows, so I'll sweat a little bit. Now that I've decided it's going to be getting fixed and not resold. There's a couple days I was just ready to set it on fire, but that wouldn't have really solved any problems. But anyway, we'll get this thing fixed up. Maybe looking a little better. Get that new drawbar put in. Put the exhaust on. Tighten the air cleaner back up, because it's just been sitting on there since we hauled it. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And keep watching. All right, let's pull this thing off of here. It's easy when you've already had it off to haul it. All right, here we go. I've decided which way I want this thing facing. I feel like that's kind of normal. I think it looked kind of cool shooting back, but then it'd be right into the air cleaner. That's not gonna work. Maybe this side. I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, get these clamps on this thing, and this would have been a lot easier to do when I had the hood off. What's the chances of this going back up over that with both nuts started? That's what I thought. So let's come over here. This means you don't get to watch as much. I think that'll work. Obviously, the other day, didn't know what was going on with this thing. Pretty frustrated, and didn't want to put more into it than what I already had, not knowing what was going to happen. But now that I've got a plan together and knowing it's going to be usable for the year, I'm going to try and make it a little nicer. And probably noticed it had a couple screws turned on it, and put this new drawbar in it. Besides this drawbar hole that needed to be welded up, when we took it off, we knew this was worn and we were just going to weld some back in there, but if you can see, it's got a nice little curve in it. Whatever kind of abuse it took, I figure it's time to give it a break. And now we got a nice shiny green one. looks a lot better. It takes some of the slop out of it too. All right, well, there are a couple hitch pins here on the back, and let the weather warm up. Well, I got some tools to clean up and some old parts to put away. So I think we're going to call this one a wrap, make it a little shorter video. So again, thanks for watching, and if you're not already, please subscribe and give us a like. And I'm going to get ready to work on that fence tomorrow before the rain comes in. So Heather came out a little while ago. So what do you think about the exhaust? And she said, well, probably the nicest part of the tractor. And I don't know if that's quite right, but probably don't need to put chrome on a tractor that needs a transmission or turn the fuel to it, but that's how we're rolling right now. If it puts a smile on your face, go for it.